46-36, Gators by 10, 65 seconds through the second half. Not a bucket yet. They were reviewing Alabama challenge, the Bediako personal foul on the far baseline on Chinyelu. Unsuccessful challenge, inbound now for the Gators. Flan to Condon, far angle on the perimeter. Back to Boogie, jaws of the Gator. Slips it to Lee, now it's Condon at the circles. Shovels Boogie, left wing, well beyond the arc, one-on-one with Phylon. Puts it down with his right, crosses left, corner Hauk. Straight away Condon, handoff Lee. Sneaking inside, 3 on the shot clock, fade away, 15-foot J, rattles out, strong offensive rebound for Ruben Chinyelu there.
And I'm interested to see if they'll say this is a shooting foul. Chinyelu knew that he was falling backwards and was gonna travel, so he just chucked it up there.
And you're right, Lance, it looks like Chinyelu settles at the line right now. Got tangled up with Sherelle, and high IQ play from Chinyelu there to chuck the shot up and get the shooting foul.
Yeah.
Chinyelu, 67% from the charity stripe. That one a line drive.
And that's now 10 rebounds now for Chinyelu. Nate, he has just been enforcing his will on the glass. Hasn't done too much offensively, but rebounding, defense, it's been All-American today.
Well, Chinyelu, 2 games as he knocks down that second free throw to give the Gators an 11-point lead. 2 games with over 20 rebounds on the season. Looking for a third tonight. 18.5 to go, 47-36 Gators. Phylon has it for Alabama, shaded just to the right. Near the center circle, Flan guarding him face. Phylon approaches the perimeter, dumps it off Holloway straight away. Chinyelu center guarding the guard. Holloway sees the mismatch, floats it down low, Sherelle. Rips it over, Condon swats him at the far block. Lee in transition for the Gators now. Up ahead to Hauk, far angle. Hauk backing down right cell, steps through, 10-foot baby hook, smooth and cash.
Great awareness in the paint with the defenders around you.
49-36, Gators extend the lead, 17:55 to go. Whistle blown, foul on the floor down low. Looks like that one's on Condon. Shoved Sherelle down on the far baseline. That's Condon's second. So an inbound from the far baseline for the Crimson Tide. It's Phylon. 49-36, 13-point lead, 17:53 to go in the game. SEC top 25 matchup. Bounce pass in, Sherelle over Chinyelu, but Ruben blocks him. Offensive rebound, Sherelle. Back out to Phylon, working on Condon. Calls for the screen, gets it, peels around it left. Tries to blow by Chinyelu. Ruben stays in front of him. Phylon to Allen. And it looks like, he stepped out of bounds as he drove the baseline right under the cup. So a turnover with 17:40 to go. LeBaron Phylon, leading scorer in the conference, averaging 22, struggling today, only with 6.
That was a huge stop for Florida. Great inbound play from Nate Oates, but the Gators got the stop. Then Chinyelu on the mismatch got the stop again.
Flan cutting Condon. Oh, he runs to the rim and rocks it with 2. 51-36, Gators' largest lead of the game. 17.5 to go. And that one's poked away, Gators steal it. In transition left to right. Inside, Lee jumps, misses, offensive rebound, Hauk, and he puts it off the window and down. 53-36, lead continues to grow for Florida. 17 flat to go. Phylon at the free throw line. Xavier Lee tried to poke that one away on the elbow. Gets called for the reach.
And on the other end, you don't really see lobs get thrown up for Xavier Lee. He was trying to do the catch and lay, but fortunately for the Gators, Hauk was there.
53-36, 17-point lead Florida. They led by 10 at half. It's only grown since then. We're just about 3 minutes through the half, 17 to go. Alabama in possession. An inefficient day for the Crimson Tide, sub 40% from the field. Phylon, bounce pass, Bediako poked away by Boogie. In transition, Lee all alone, the lay with the left, and he leaves it in. 55-36, lead up to 19 for the Gators now. Holloway, Crimson Tide, sidesteps near angle, bounce pass, rolling Bediako, Flan, 2 steals in a row. Gators left to right, Flan, lob, Hauk. Tried to go over Allen, lost the possession, fighting with it. Allen takes it, Crimson Tide, right to left. No one home, Allen to the rim, Condon from behind, a monster rejection, and he throws it like a QB to Chinyelu, who offloads it to Flan, down to Condon, cuts, rises, and he's fouled on the way to the rim. Alex Condon impacting the game on both ends. A monster rejection defensively. Runs all the way to the rim, left to right, catches it from Flan, gets fouled, and Alex Condon, who's already got 16, is headed to the charity stripe for some more.
And Boogie Flan has also now tied his career high 5 steals, Nate.
Wow. 55-36, Gators by 19, 16 and a half to go in the second. Condon, the Australian,
and Nate,
just misses that first one.
If you're Alabama, the goal for them is to push the pace and outpace the opposing team. The problem with that is Todd Golden teams, for whatever reason, can match that pace and even go further. You don't see Alabama get ran out like they do or have been today.
Well, you know, when you see it, Lance, you only see it when they play Florida and Todd Golden teams. Last year in Tuscaloosa, Florida on the road outpaced Alabama, beat them 99-94. As Condon knocks down that second free throw to give Florida their first 20-point lead of the night. 16 and a half to go. Allen at the eye of the Gator center circle. Working on Hauk, drives left, loses dribble at the block. Hauk rips it away, hand locked and recovers. Gators left to right. Hauk down the rim, tried the lob for Condon. Jemison sealed him out under the cup, though.
Yeah, great hands there from Jemison.
Yeah. Poked it out, rolled baseline. Gators have an inbound opportunity on the near side. Flan the passer. Boogie finds Hauk open, right wing, 3. Just short. Condon fights for the rebound, pokes it back to Lee. Open layup, just missed. Allen tried to grab the board and it rolled off his right thigh, so it stays here with Florida. Florida, Lance, up 20 right now, 56-36 with 16 to go, earning second chance opportunities as well, putting themselves in a good spot to win.
Doing good on the glass, Nate.
Flan to inbound, near baseline, gets it to Lee, corner, pump, sidesteps, drives at the nail, kick out Condon, far wing. Puts it down, dribble handoff Hauk, spins near side, stops elbow, bounce inside Condon, pumps once, double teamed, almost loses it, out to Lee, open, wing left 3, just off front rim, strong offensive rebound for Hand-Lockton, and he throws it off Bediako's legs, rolls baseline, so a 4th possession consecutively for the Gators, and that's Micah Hand-Lockton, the center, who you just heard out-rebound Charles Bediako, who played in the G League for 3 seasons. He's listed as a senior on Alabama's team website, but a wealth of basketball experience, and he just got out-physicaled by Hand-Lockton.
And that's been the case all game long. It's been with all 3 of Florida's bigs now, with Hand-Lockton getting into the mix. Bediako, he's just getting bullied down low, and you'd think that wouldn't happen with a guy with his professional pedigree.
56-36, Gators by 20 as we hit our first under 16, 15:44 to go in the second. Lance, interestingly enough, we spoke with an NBA scout before the game, and one thing he said he was looking for Bediako, of course you can't draft him, he's already a professional, a free agent, you'd have to sign him.
Sign him right now is what he said.
Yeah, you could, but he did say, is Bediako dominant at the college level? Because if he's not dominating as a guy who has 3 years of professional basketball under his belt at the college level, how is that going to translate to the NBA?
Yeah, I mean, it's a big red flag. And so, look, none of these scouts that are here are really here to see Bediako simply because they've seen,
it's true,
over, 87 games that he's played, 37 games that he's played in the G League over the last couple of years. But so for him to come out and put on a performance like this, down low, getting outworked in the post, that's not a good sign for his NBA prospects. But on the other end, for Condon, for Chinyalu,
yeah,
to show what they're doing down low against a guy who has played not in the NBA, but just the one notch below, that's big.
56-36, Gators came out of the half leading by 10. They've extended it by another 10, all the way to 20. We'll see if Alabama can sneak back into this one. 15:44 to go in the second when we come back. All Gators, no breaks here in Gainesville. They came out of the half leading by 10. Now about 4 minutes into the second, they've extended that lead to 20. 56-36. Florida continuing to pour on the pain. They've got an inbound play from the left side of the baseline. And Lance, this is their 4th consecutive possession following 3 offensive rebounds against a team with a big man who played 3 seasons of professional basketball in Charles Bediako.
Yeah, I mean, the Gators are just getting more possessions. They're out-rebounding this team. They have 10 offensive boards. They've forced 14 turnovers. This is how Todd Golden-led teams want to play.
Flan scanning, No one there, pumps once, got to get it in, gets it to Klavjar, near wing, working on Millet. Slow pass up top, Condon, dribble handoff, Klavjar, bounce pass, rolling Condon, bumps Allen, fakes once, puts it up, that's smooth.
That's
the Aussie, excellent.
That's the mismatch they want.
58-36, 22-point lead Gators, 15.5 to go. Jemison, Crimson Tide, feeds Allen, rips right, terminates dribble, kicks Jemison, wing left. Enters perimeter, back out to Allen, blows by Condon, left side, scoop leg, Chinyelu soars and swats like Superman. Condon left to right, feeds Flan on the far wing. Boogie, slow dribble, top of the perimeter. Floater, Condon, one-handed catch, cross-court pass, Hauk near wing, out to Boogie, open three, Logo, rattles out, rolls to the sideline, and Crimson Tide with the possession. Flan, a guy who at Arkansas was shooting 38% from three, only 19% here as a Gator and misses that open look.
Still, if you're starting point guard in the SEC, you take that shot.
Every time. 58-36, 22-point lead Gators, 14:50 to go. Allen, deep three, left wing, off the heel, strong rebound, Condon Gators. Flan left to right, lob, Chinyelu pops off back rim. Flan fighting for the offensive rebound. Wrightsell takes it away for Bama. Kicks Allen, wing left, handoff Wrightsell, feeds corner, Jemison wide open. Cashes in on the three.
Flan and Thomas Hauk, they collided, did not get back on D.
Down low, Chinyelu. Soft touch off the window, right over Wrightsell. Gators 60, Alabama 39. 21-point lead, it keeps growing for Florida. 14:16 to go. Allen mismatch free throw line, backing down Klavjar to the block. But Flan rips it away, breaks the career high and steals with 6. Feeds Hauk. And the layup from the right block. Off the glass and in. Gators lead growing. 62-39, 14 flat to go. Sherrill, top of the point, Crimson Tide. Flan tried to poke it away for his 7th steal of the game, but finally gets called. Got a little bit of arm on the way in. So clock dead, 13:55 to go, 62-39, but Boogie Flan, 6 steals, so impressive.
And not only is it impressive, the steals, that's only his 2nd foul, so he's getting into the mix, poking the ball loose without fouling. And that time, you know, probably 50-50 whether or not that foul gets called.
Could have gone either way. Hand locked in, checks in. Chinyelu takes a seat for the Gators. Crimson Tide possession, Jemison to inbound. Feeds Holloway, the sharpshooter. Dribble handoff, Phylon. One-on-one with Boogie. Flan's had the advantage all day. Phylon left, hesitates down to the nail. Floater over Micah, and he downs it. 62-41, Bama cuts into the lead. Gators by 21, 13:40 to go.
With Chinyelu on the bench, Alabama loves that switch.
Yep, Bediako and Hanlockton. That's the matchup offensively that the Crimson Tide want. Hanlockton has it at the circles, puts it down, handoff Klavjar, drives right side, hesitates, floater. Oh, it's a lob, and Hanlockton cleans it up. Lead up to 23 for the Gators, 13:15 to go. Holloway, Crimson Tide, wing left, enters to the paint, scoop lay, right block, easy money.
Interesting starting 5 without Condon or Chinyelu on the court. It's allowing for more attacks towards the basket for Alabama.
64-43, Flan has it down the left alley, stops, puts it off the window, and gets the roll over the 7-footer Bediako. So impressive from Boogie Flan. Holloway has it straight away for the Crimson Tide, terminates dribble, SEC logo, kicks corner, Jemison pumps right side, around the screen to the wing, up top Holloway, mismatch on Klavjar. Crosses left, crosses right, drives, spins, far block, scoop lay, rolls in. Nice possession there from Aiden Holloway. 66-45, Gators on top. 12.5 to go in the second. Flan back to the basket, hand locked in screens. Flan enters perimeter, kick out Hauk. He's on the near angle, dribble handoff, Klavjar. Drives inside, goes up and over, Jemison swats him under the cup. Holloway rebounds, Crimson Tide. Phylon right wing, chance to shift the tides here for the Tide. Gets rid of it, Jemison wide open straight away. Can't hit the 3, off back rim. Clock stops at 12:04, 66-45.
And yeah, that starting 5, that 5 that was out on the court, kind of killed the momentum for Florida. You have 3 bench players out there, the front court kind of removed from the equation. I know you're trying out Thomas Hauk at the 4, but now you see Condon and Chinyelu check back in, try to put an end to that Crimson Tide momentum build.
Golden sees it. Personal foul there on Urban Klavjar, his 3rd. So it stays with the Crimson Tide. Right baseline inbound, Holloway the passer. Condon waving his arms to stop it. Floater, Allen tries to Odell it. Isaiah Brown goes up there and meets him, and he's called for the foul. So back-to-back fouls on the Gators. That's 16 fouls in the half.
And Todd Golden, he was not happy. He jumped up in the air. I don't know if he's gotten up that high since his time at St. Mary's, but.
Hey, well, at media availability, Tommy Houck said he would still fry anybody that's not playing at the D1 level. 66-45, 21-point leader.